My name is Claire Wilkins, and I'm a fourth year in PEIS.
My name's Abe Caslow. I'm a fourth year integrated biology major.
My name is Karen Chang, and my major currently is molecular and cell biology with an emphasis in immunology, and I'm also minoring in the global poverty and practice minor.
Well, my name is Matthew Pruder. I'm an urban studies major as well as a global poverty minor.
Hi, my name is Priya Rai. I'm a peace and conflict studies major in my fourth year.
My name is Kiki Kalkstein. I'm a public health major, fourth year.
My name is Greg Rulifson. I am a civil engineering major.
My name is Eddie Rosenbaum. I am a senior transfer student from San Diego City College. My major is anthropology and my minor is global poverty and practice.
Hi, I'm Jen. I am a fifth year in the College of Natural Resources. My major is molecular environmental biology, and I am now finishing up my minor in global poverty and practice, and my emphasis is in environment and human health.
Hello, I'm Ananya Roy and I serve as Education Director of the Blum Center.
The biggest issues at stake in this class, which is the ethics of global citizenship. What is the connection between our interest in global poverty and the ethics of global citizenship at the start of the 21st century? I choose my words carefully here. Global citizenship, not global leadership.
What interested me in the minor initially was that I eventually wanted to study global health, and with my integrated biology major, this minor gave me a perfect practice experience to realize how to encounter the global south and improve upon it.
So I was just kind of searching around online randomly, and I found the website for the minor, that it was a new thing getting started. I wanted to find more to do with my civil engineering degree than building skyscrapers or something like that.
When I came up here for CalSO, I looked through the packet and I saw the packet for global poverty, and I read the whole thing and I realized all the facts really resonated with me, and I realized this is something I really wanted to get a part of and become very active with. I came and I talked to Alexis, and she told me all about what the minor entails and what I can do, my possibilities, and I realized as a transfer student I only had 2 years, so I really wanted to hit the ground running with it.
The idea of the global poverty and practice minor, which we believe can be added onto any major, that can in fact enhance the work that students would do in their majors.
So the minor originally didn't fit in because that's not really the focus of undergraduate civil engineering curriculum, but I found that as I took the courses that I needed to for the minor and really had a chance to find out how they would apply to whatever civil engineering projects I wanted to work on, it fit in really well. And so now I've been emailing constantly, trying to find graduate schools that have a focus on sustainability and development through structural engineering specifically.
I was introduced to the Sure Health Project through my integrated biology major listserv, and I applied and was thankfully accepted to the Sure Health Project, and spent the 3 months of last summer living in the rural slums of Ecuador, building safe water and sanitation practices.
I initially got interested in the minor because of actually a public health class I took on population and poverty, and it got me interested in a specific issue of reproductive health and family planning in developing countries. And then when I heard about the minor, I thought that was a great way to kind of go deeper into the discipline and learn more, and the practice experience gave me the perfect opportunity to go to a country and do some volunteer work in the field.
I decided on going to Mumbai because I found it the most interesting out of the Indian cities, and it's one of the largest cities in the world, third biggest in the world, and the biggest in India, and it features extreme poverty while at the same time extreme wealth. And I found that dichotomous relationship really fascinating. And when I went to India, I was there for 3 months. I worked with Focus on the Global South, an NGO based in Mumbai, and I basically studied and analyzed the effects of urban renewal projects in the city.
So I was really interested in the minor because I'm really passionate about international health and international issues, and the minor offered me the unique experience to travel. To me that was so important because so many classes at UC Berkeley don't have that practical component where you get that field experience to actually go somewhere and apply what you've learned, and that was the main reason why I'm really interested in the minor. was contemplating whether or not I should work in a developing country as a physician or doing some public health related work. Then I feel like this really gave me a first-hand experience as to what it is to be working under the conditions where I traveled in Uganda. And without this experience, I don't think I would have known as much about what the everyday issues are working in Uganda. This is like the best experience that I could have asked for.
I was one of the Blum Fellowship receivers, and it was great because transferring in, I didn't think I had the opportunity to do any kind of study abroad program or to take on international projects such as HMS. But since I did receive the Blum Fellowship, I was able to do this practice, and I've learned so much from the practice, which is more than I've ever learned from just like a semester's worth of coursework.
The time that I spent in Nicaragua was turned out to be expensive. The Blum Center travel grant was extremely helpful in paying for my airfare to the country and back, and a good amount of the program fees that ended up being more expensive than we realized for building materials and living with the host family and all of that.
The minor then is a wonderful way of adding to one's major by doing a global practice experience, by taking courses that deal with global poverty and international development, and in some ways by allowing students to craft their own capstone experience that pulls together all of the different pieces of their CAL education.
You know, the minor is a real challenge. It's definitely something that you should consider, but it's definitely been a challenge, and it's hard because it really opens your eyes up to what you can and cannot do. It's hard because you go to a class like City Planning 115 and you hear about all these great organizations that are doing work in the world, and then next class you learn about all the problems and why they failed, and you look at it and you're just like, oh my gosh, will there be no solution? And being an environmental science major, you're just like, you're learning about climate change and how the world is collapsing inside of itself because of too many carbon dioxide emissions, and it gets depressing. But there's always, with the minor, it's nice because you realize that the people that you're working with, the staff that's supporting you, the faculty that's supporting you, that it's not so hopeless, and that what you want to do in the future in terms of like the connections you'll make in your classrooms amongst the faculty members, that there's hope to do better in the future. In terms of the minor, you know, like, I'm not gonna paint the picture to make it look like it's going to be easy or it's a feel-good minor, because it's really not. It's more of a reality minor, and it'll really open up your eyes to what's happening today.
Il se souvient d'un endroit perdu dans le fond de la Galicia. L'herbe était